What's going on, guys? In this video, I'm gonna show you how we use AI agents to create infinite number of AI UGC content and AI image content that we run across our clients' Meta account. And I'm talking about they perform at a 4x plus return on ad spend. And in this video, I will show you exactly how we do that. My name is Frank Kinney. I'm the head of growth and CEO here at Lion Media, which is a performance marketing agency. Guys, I'm sure you've been hearing everyone talking about AI agents, and quite frankly, nobody actually really know how to properly use them, right? And that's exactly what I want to show you guys in this video. So people kind of use AI agents, across like different things. So this is how we use it. So a lot of what we use AI agents for is to not only analyze our clients' accounts across different mediums, something like Meta, Google, TikTok, or whatever the platform is. So we use AI agents to pull summaries, to pull data, right? So that our team can read it and make decision upon what we need to do. We also use AI agents to create actual video and image content that we can test across the account, right? And so we have our AI agents integrated within our Slack channel, so our whole team communicates with it, right? And earlier today, I went ahead and wrote a prompt for one of our AI agents, Christina, who's our head of paid media, to generate this video for us, this AI UGC video for us, right? And so if you look at the prompt over here, I told, hey, Christina, can you help me generate a video on Higgsfield? Higgsfield is the tool that we use to generate AI content, so like image videos. So from Higgsfield, you should know to use the actual client's product image. We ran a test before to where she didn't use the client product, right? And so I'm just letting her know, like, make sure to use the actual client product. And then with the creator, can you help me generate a video on Higgsfield for PIP 1 is 2? You should know to use the actual product image with the creator you decide to use to generate the video. I want the video to be as organic as possible. The purpose of the video will be for Meta ads. Do whatever you need to generate a clean, organic UGC video for this specific brand. And so Christina, then she's working her memory. You can see her working over here. So I had this prompt, I wrote this prompt at 12:10, and it took her a minute because she typically works faster, right? And then at 12:22, I checked in on her like, hey, can you give me an update on this task? And I realized the reason why she took so long because I had recently updated, give her access to Higgsfield, in which she can use that to create content for us, right? And so a couple minutes later, she responded like, okay, good. I got the product image, right? That's one of the first things that I verified, like, hey, make sure you get the product image. And then now she's checking to make sure that she has Higgsfield access, because I just gave her access to that, right? She's okay, cool. I have the MCP server connected, cool. So she has that. And then now she's doing her thing, she's working, and she's giving, okay, so this is what she's gonna do. A 15-second video in 9:16, native for Meta stories and reel, 4 jump cut shots in a cozy bathroom, iPhone selfie, authenticity. I told it to be as organic as possible. Female creator, product front label, pump out moment, audio generated, right? So this is essentially, she's telling me what she's gonna do. She's letting me know how many credits it's gonna cost me on Higgsfield, and then this is what she put together. Let's review this, guys, because this is actually quite good.
Okay, Hip Wellness Release. It's plant-based and feels so lush.
Good product image. This is exactly how the product looks like.
And confidence. No weird irritation. It genuinely changed how relaxed I feel.
So the video itself is good. The AI, guys, you can't tell that this is AI. You cannot tell because it just looks so organic. However, the thing that I don't like is the script that the creator is using, right? So essentially what I did, I was like, okay, let's try a few things here. So I'm like, hey, review some of the other UGC video on this account, and then look at what are the best performer, right? And then create other variation of the best performer. What I also told her to do is like, hey, I want you to check with our, with Sabri Subi, who is essentially an advisor of ours. And in addition, Sabri Subi and Carl. So these are two people that, Sabri Subi, I don't know if you guys know him, but he's he runs also an agency. He produces a lot of content. His material is good, right? So I have my AI agents review all his YouTube content, and so she can understand the way that he thinks, the way that he goes about like business and and content, etc., etc. The same thing for Carl. I have my AI agents browse all his YouTube content, right? And so she can understand the way he thinks, his framework, his methodology. And now every time that we run any form of like creative or any form of like copy or just like strategy, we run it across these two individuals, right? That's an add-on, guys. This is something that you guys can do as well. And so any form of like copy or framework, anything regarding to marketing, we run it across both of them, right? And so that's what I told her to do, right? To like look at our winners, right? Create other variation and make sure that you run it by both Cyber and Carl. And that's exactly what she did, right? And she's like, okay, cool. She looked at our meta ad account and then she's like, here's our winners for AI content. So she's like, okay, the video ad 28, 14%, 14.32 click-through rate, okay. And then she has this image over here, 23.1% click-through rate, okay. And then she also has this video ad one over here at a 7.3 click-through rate. So she uses a combination of those to essentially put together the new hook. And then here's the hook. Here's the new hook. I'm gonna be honest. I never thought I'd be talking about this on camera. Okay, that's good. That catches people that are scrolling on social media. And then she's like, she agitates the problem. I tried everything for dryness and discomfort during intimacy. Right? This is the intimacy product. And then the mechanism, which is our client's product. And so, and then here's her running it by Subi, offer plus copy psychology. I got this for free, and the hook is gold. It's a 97% hook. Remove skepticism, enters the conversation of why is she talking about this, right? And you can literally see as is running through his framework, which is crazy. And that's the same thing for Carl over here, right? Direct response framework plus awareness stage, right? And she's like, Carl would say this creative is written by problem-aware woman, right? So they know about the problem, right? Known as she has an intimacy issue, hasn't found a solution, right? So you can kind of see the methodology and the process that is going, these people are going through as they're reviewing our content, right? And so this is the final piece that she put together. Let's watch this.
But I got this for free and I genuinely cannot keep it to myself.
Wait, let's watch.
Okay, I'm so not the person who talks about this stuff online, but I got this for free and I genuinely cannot keep it to myself. I kept avoiding intimacy because it had gotten so uncomfortable. I thought that was just me. Then someone sent me Release by Peak Wellness. Their no absorption formula absorbs 90% minutes. It is not a lube. You actually feel it and the difference is in mix. They have a risk-free offer right now. I truly have nothing to gain from this. I just needed to tell someone.
Guys, so this is much better. The hook is much, much better. The only thing that I don't like about this is that she's talking too fast, right? Now I can just go back and tell Christina to like redo this, but just have the creator talk in a natural tone, right? But this video is gold and I can run this video. And what I can literally tell Christina right now is, hey, go and test this within our meta ad account for this specific client, right? And she can go ahead and do that. So here's another thing that I told Christina, like, hey, can you also, here's my problem, like, can you also do the same thing but for a single image ad? And so she did the same thing. So she analyzed our top performing single image ad, and then she created another variation from these, right? And then here's what she put together. Okay, this one is decent. Still avoid intimacy because I stopped feeling good. This is decent, okay. And so she put this together, and I can run this in an account and try it. And so another thing, let's see what else. Christina, using Sabri and Carl's framework and strategy, give us a new angle we can test that we have not already tested for any single image ad. Make sure to always remove the CTA on the image because Meta already has a CPA. So I don't like that she had this over here. So I'm telling her to remove that from future image that she puts together. And this is what she puts together. Okay, not bad because I told her to use actual people in this one. But the other thing is it doesn't have the product image. Right? That's the one thing I don't like about these. It doesn't have the product image, right? This one will be decent. Like, look, guys, this is AI. Like, this is AI. The only thing that I will have Christina do over here is replace it with our client's actual product image, right? Because that's the one thing that I told her in the beginning when she was doing the UGC videos, but I didn't tell her for the single image, right? So I need to be a little more direct with her. And then let's see, I kept this hidden for 3 months before I told anyone. Like, bro, this is like gold. You see, and then let's see another one. Again, just replace the image over here. For 8 months, I was the only one always saying not tonight. Okay, cool. There's another one. Stop explaining why I just ordered a second bottle. This is so I can literally, after correcting a few of the things that I don't like, I can have Christina create 10, 20, 50 variations of this if I wanted to. And guess what? This doesn't live outside as like, on some like dashboard or something where I have to download it and, share with the team, etc. Like I don't have to do all of that because it lives inside the client Slack channel. So we can see all of the work that is being done, right? I can take this, I can have my team go and execute this. Like literally they will just click here and download, right? Or I can tell Christina to give me just a different format, right? Like a 9x16 and then a 9x1. So I have 2 versions so I can plug it into Meta. Or I can tell Christina to go and execute this for me, right? Like it's so gold. And so guess what? all of the work that our AI agents do, or the creative work or the video work, is stored in a brain, right? It's something we call a single brain, right? We created a video about the single brain somewhere over here. You can click somewhere over here on the screen and you can see that, right? So essentially all these, like all the creative that she's put together, that she's gonna test in that, she's gonna run it in the account, right? And then guess what's gonna happen? She's gonna collect the data, and then based upon that data, she's gonna create other variation of that creative based upon the data. So it's essentially, it's a loop, right? It's like, cool, I give it a command, she goes ahead and, produces like the work that I told her to do. She tests the work, which is like the creative. She tests the creative, right? And then she runs the creative for us, or we run the creative, right? And then after a couple of days, she collects the data, and then she learns from that data, and then she creates another variation of that based upon the data, right? It's like a loop. It's constantly learning off of the work that is happening, right? And everything gets stored in this single brain over here, which is in Obsidian, right? I can go in here and look at any data point, or any of the work that my agents or my team has done, all stored over here within the single brain, guys. Again, I created a video somewhere over here talking about the single brain, guys. And that is how you can create literally infinite number of creative for any client, any brand, and then run it on Meta and then just test it, right? You no longer have to exert X amount of dollars or a lot of capital to have, outside people or contractors to do creative for you, right? Your agents can do this. One, it's a significant cost reduction, and the speed of it is insane. And quite frankly, it will do a better job than most contractors or people that you've hired to do the creative for you. And everything gets stored within the client's account, right? It's crazy, right? So this is literally, we're operating in this new age of like working, right? To where things happens much faster. You can get things done a lot much faster. You can test a lot much faster, right? You no longer have the limitations that you used to have in terms of whether that's staff or like the speed, where it would take so long to create all these content for marketing. Now you can do all of that literally within minutes. Guys, if this is mind blowing for me, as we do this every single day, right? And so this is something that I did, but like my team can also like do the same, right? They can like, hey, I need new creative to test for this promotion, for this offer, for this new product launch, or for whatever, and then boom, agents can go ahead and do that, and then within like minutes, literally minutes, we can have the creative, and then we can start running within the account. Guys, if this video is like mind blowing and like you found this valuable, leave a thumbs up, and then if you guys have any question, leave them down in the comment section below, and then I'll make you guys this offer. If you want something like that, whether you manage a brand, you want something like this within your brand, so where your team can have access to something like this, let me know by just commenting down in the section below. This is not something that we yet have open to everybody, but if this is something that you're of interest, let me know down in the comment section below, and then we'll reach out to you so that we can implement something like this for your company as well. Guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.